Wake up, Eagle Nation. Look, everybody wake up. I need y'all to wake up. You know what I'm saying? Because Howie Roseman is working. Breaking news, breaking news. The Philadelphia Eagles have signed Ojulari, edge rusher, linebacker from the Giants on a one year deal, $4 million. Look, man, this is a really good move by Howie Roseman. And the reason why I say that is because over the last 3 seasons, Ojulari had 14 sacks. Ojulari he's a high motor guy, a Georgia Bulldog at that. So now he's reuniting with the former Georgia Bulldogs like Jalen Carter, Nolan Smith, Lewis Sine, Khalid Ringo. Should I keep going? The Philadelphia Eagles defense is turning into the Georgia Bulldogs. We already knew that. But you just bringing that pedigree to Philadelphia, and look, man, that's exactly what we need. This is exactly what we needed. To me, if Ojulari could stay healthy, he could really help this team, especially being next to Jalen Carter. Oh, I forgot Jordan Davis, also being next to Jordan Davis. You know what I'm saying? Just doing what he do best. Look, he already used to being around these guys. You know what I'm saying? So it's a great move in my opinion. And if he can stay healthy, he can definitely contribute more. I think he had 6 sacks last season. So, like I said, injury has been an issue for him. Injury has been an issue, but man, I think, this is going to give him that extra motivation to be back with his guys who he played with in college, back on a winning roster. You know what I'm saying? Look, this was a good pickup. I'm not going to say it's the end all be all, but definitely feel like, this is a guy who's going to make the roster, who's going to contribute major to the success of the Philadelphia Eagles moving forward this year, man. Look, man, I'm loving this. I told y'all, man, you gotta let Howie Roseman do his job. You gotta let him put the work in. You know what I'm saying? He gonna definitely find those guys who's ready to make that next step in their, career, in their progression. Look, that's what Howie built this team off of. You know what I'm saying? Look at Zach Bond. Real quick, man, this is great news, amazing news. Look, just came out, hot off the press. Lane Johnson just extended his contract 1 more year, which will allow the Philadelphia Eagles to keep him until 2027. Look, man, that's major news right there, man. Look, Lane Johnson, All-Pro Lane Johnson, one of the best to do it, the best in the National Football League. Really make these defensive ends look like little boys, man, all the time. It's amazing to know that we have him on the roster for another 2 years. Look, man, Howie is working. Howie is doing his thing, and this right here makes me excited. It makes me excited because the Philadelphia Eagles are bringing back one of the best to do it in the National Football League, man. And look, man, when Lane don't play, I'm telling y'all right now, when Lane don't play, this Eagle team don't look the same. We just don't look the same. You know what I'm saying? And that is major news. This just let me know that Howie Roseman is still making sure that this run could extend past this year. Like, it's another 3 to 4 more Super Bowls coming up for the Philadelphia Eagles, man. I believe that. And now, Lane saying that he's not going to retire after this season. No matter what happened in his 2025 season, Lane Johnson will be back the season after that. So look, let's win 2 more. We got to win 2 more. We got to go for the 3-peat with Lane. That would be a major. That would be massive. That would be uncalled for, man. But the Philadelphia Eagles could do it, man. We got the core group to do it. Everybody else is just copying what we do. Everybody else is copying what Howie Roseman do. Another get ahead right here Another move, putting Howie and the Philadelphia Eagles ahead. Pause. Lane Johnson till 2027. That's crazy. Appreciate you, Lane. I appreciate everything you do for the city, everything you do for the franchise. We are blessed to have Lane Johnson on this Philadelphia Eagles roster and for another 2 years. Howie put this roster together meticulously. And he do this all the time. I know it was tough to lose CJ Gardner-Johnson. I know that. I get it. I understand that. It's going to be tough to replace the mentality, the on-field leadership. It's going to be tough to replace that. But Howie Roseman, man, we got to trust him. And this was an ultimate example of a great signing. You know what I'm saying? The Philadelphia Eagles is taking another step in the road back to the Super Bowl, filling the roster. You know what I'm saying? We got the draft coming up. It's going to be a lot of talent coming out of the draft as well. Not saying this probably is the draft with the most talent in it, but it's always some gems. There's always some really good players coming out the draft. So we know how we're going to eat there. He got 20 picks over the next 2 years. I think he got like 10 or 11 picks, coming up. You know what I'm saying? A little bit less than that coming up this season, this draft season. So we just know Howie Roseman going to put this roster together. Howie Roseman gets ahead of things. He got ahead of the A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith contract. Now, look at teams like Cincinnati where, they paying T. Higgins and Jamar Chase a lot of dang on money. Howie don't do that. So, that just let everybody know that Howie Roseman is still in full effect. And don't think for a second that Howie Roseman ain't going to do what he got to do to make this roster competitive, because he is. He definitely is. Oz Ojulari with the Philadelphia Eagles on a 1-year deal worth $4 million. Look, man. Boom. We got us one. Look, man, every time I watch Ojulari play, I always felt like he was a good player. You know what I'm saying? He was always a high motor guy, getting after the quarterback. You know what I'm saying? 6 sacks, I would expect a little more, but he did better than Bryce Huff. He did better than Bryce Huff last season, and both of them have had injury issues. You know what I'm saying? So, we got to take that into consideration as well. Howie Roseman is definitely filling up this edge room. This is defensive line because, in my opinion, the edge position was definitely a concern. So now we got Azeez Ojulari in. We got Joshua Uche in. You know what I'm saying? These are both guys, who are ready to make that next step. And how he sees that is how we vision right now, man. But look, man, I want y'all to let me know how y'all feel about this one. This signing, Azeez Ojulari. You know what I'm saying? Is this a good one? Are we taking a chance on somebody who can't stay healthy? Look, man, y'all leave a comment. Let me know how y'all feel, man, because to me, this is a good sign, and I can't wait to see how this plays out. Howie Roseman is always one step ahead. So, you know what I mean? But look, man, we're going to be live. We got the first mock draft of the year tonight. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all tune in with the rest of the Eagles Unleashed podcast. Make sure y'all tune in. It's going to be a good time. We just get on there and we have fun, and, we just try to help build this roster the best we can if we was in Howie Roseman's shoes. It's always a good time, man. Make sure y'all come out. Make sure y'all tapped in. You know what I'm saying? If you made it this far in the video and you happy about the Ojulari news, or maybe you're not happy about the Ojulari news, look, man, leave a comment. Let me know. But until next time,
yeah, I got some diamonds on me dancing, looking like they prancing. Always on my BI, we talking about expansion. Looking at a mansion, open up the benches, hanging off the blicket, empty out the sticky, shooting like I'm Jimmy. Chipwood, this good, sorry that I'm this hood.